mango mousse cake like it should be. Let's make it together and let's get started. So it's my mom's birthday and I wanted to treat her to a nice surprise, make her this nice mango mousse cake. I hope she likes it. Happy birthday, Mom, and let's get started. And of course, I'm gonna start with 3 fresh, very ripe mangoes. I'm gonna mix them in the blender until very smooth, and I'm gonna let them go through a strainer to make sure everything is very smooth. Set them aside to use later. And the end result is gonna be about 390 grams of pure mango puree. I set it aside and I'm gonna work on the batter. I'm gonna separate 6 large eggs, and it's best if they're room temperature. The eggs will whip much better and they will have much more volume. The 6 eggs are separated. I'm gonna work on the egg yolks. I add a little bit of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna break up the eggs a little bit and then I'm gonna add 20 grams of granulated sugar. Mix and add 2.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And then I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of the mango sauce that I just blended. Mix very well. And now I'm gonna add the flour. But first I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a touch of salt to the flour. And here I'm using cake flour, 120 grams. Add the flour to the yolk mixture and mix until everything is combined. Set aside, and we're gonna work on the egg white mixture or the meringue. And here I have 6 room temperature egg whites. I'm gonna add the sugar, 100 grams of sugar gradually. And as always, I leave all the amounts and all the ingredients in the description box below, so check it out. And if you're liking my recipes, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my recipes. And follow me on social media. The links are gonna be in the description box below. This is how I want the egg whites to look like. I'm gonna stop now and I'm gonna add it to the batter and mix very gently. And the first 2 tablespoons of the meringue, I'm gonna incorporate them with the whisk just like so. And the rest, I'm gonna fold them in very gently with a spatula. I don't wanna deflate the batter. And this is a very cool moist cake for spring and summer. I highly recommend it. It's really good. Take your time and mix gently. Now I'm gonna prep a jelly roll pan. I add to that some baking spray. If you don't have baking spray, you can add a little bit of butter and flour. Add a parchment paper and then add a little bit more baking spray. I add the batter and I try to smooth as best as I can. And I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake the batter for about 10 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. And it really shouldn't take more than 10 minutes in the oven. It's really quick to bake. I remove it and it's looking perfect, and I'm gonna work now on the mango mousse. Now I'm gonna work on the gelatin. I add 15 grams of gelatin powder. To that I add 2 tablespoons of water and I place it in a hot water bath. I mix it and I set it aside. Add the mango puree to a saucepan. Now add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm gonna add the gelatin, and I mix and I let it come just to a boil. Turn the heat off and set it aside. I want it to cool a little bit. Whip 2 cups of cold heavy whipping cream. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm gonna stop there and I'm gonna add the mango sauce. It cooled down a little bit. I'm gonna add about a cup, and I'm gonna save about 1/3 of a cup to add it to the jelly roll. I mix very gently until everything is very well incorporated. Now I removed the cake from the pan, and I kept the parchment paper, and I'm gonna add the rest of the mango sauce. I'm gonna spread it in a thin layer on top of the cake. Now I add a good layer of the mango mousse, and I spread it evenly all over the cake. Now I'm gonna cut the cake into equal strips, just like you see here. Remove it carefully and try to roll it. And don't worry about the extra filling. Just go with it and roll it as best as you can. And place it in the middle of the cake platter. Add the second slice and start where the first piece ended. Just add it to the end of the first piece and roll it around. Add the third piece and the fourth piece until you finish the whole cake. You're gonna place it in the fridge until it cools completely. Meanwhile, I'm gonna work on the chocolate decoration, and I'm gonna use some candy melts. And I really like the Ghirardelli white chocolate candy melts. And I have a bubble wrap and some gold dust. I'm gonna add it randomly, just like you see here. And here I added a little bit of food coloring to the white chocolate or the candy melt, and I'm gonna add it to the bubble wrap. I add it in a random manner, and now I'm gonna spread the white chocolate all over the bubble wrap and spread it evenly as best as I can. Get the cake out of the fridge and try to wrap the chocolate around the cake very gently. You're gonna refrigerate until it sets completely, and candy melts usually set very quickly. Half an hour later, I'm gonna remove the bubble wrap and smooth the edges and remove all the imperfections. This cake is a labor of love. It turned out so good, so moist and so delicious. I hope you give it a try soon, and until next time, bon appétit!